Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So far in our previous videos, we have covered what are some of the important predefined functional interfaces like predicates, functions, consumers and supplier in detail. In case you have missed it, you can check for the links of all these previous video in the description box or you can go through the Java 8 playlist from Multifarious channel. Link for the same is mentioned in the top of your screen in the I button. So coming back to this video, in this video we will cover BiPredicate, its syntax, usage and application by taking some example. So before wasting any time, let's get started. So till now we have seen examples of predicate, function, consumer and supplier. But have you noticed one thing? All these predefined interfaces that we have studied so far takes either one or zero input arguments. It performs some kind of operation on that and then it either returns void, boolean or some kind of value. Now just imagine if you have a requirement where you want to write a predicate that takes two input and on the basis of both the inputs it has to make a decision whether to return true or false. But the bottleneck here is predicate takes only one input of type T, performs some processing on that type and it returns a boolean value that is either true or false. So don't worry, Java has a solution for this also. It comes up with a two parameter variant of predicate which is known as BiPredicate. So why do we need BiPredicates? BiPredicates are required when you want to write a predicate that takes two input values. Now let's understand the syntax of BiPredicate. So BiPredicate is defined like this. It is annotated with @functional interface annotation. It contains only one abstract method similar to the predicate, that is test. However, from its method signature boolean test t, u, it is clear that it takes two input parameters and returns a boolean result. Here t is the first type of input to the BiPredicate and u is the second type of input to the BiPredicate. Let's see some of the example to understand the BiPredicate functional interface in detail. So suppose I am given a task to write a predicate which will check whether the given number is present in the given list or not. So let's try to implement this solution. Here I have a class BiPredicate example which has a main method in it. Let's assume I have a list of numbers which contains some of the integers. Here I will write a predicate that will tell me whether the given list contains the given number or not. So here I am supposed to pass both list and numbers. So here I cannot directly use the predicate. So what I'll do is I'll use BiPredicate here. So let's write a BiPredicate here. A BiPredicate of type list and integer which takes list and integer I as an input and it checks whether list dot contains I or not. It will return a true if the list contains the number I, otherwise it will return false. So let's see this code into the actions. So here we have a class BiPredicate example which has a main method inside it and then we have a list of integers from 1 to 15. Then we have written a BiPredicate that will take a list of integer as an input and also it will take the integer that we want to find in the list and the name of my BiPredicate is if contains and it takes list and I as the input and checks whether the list contains the given number or not. So we have invoked the test method of BiPredicate by calling it if contains dot test and for 3 it should return true to me and for 16 it should return false. So let's save this code and let us see after compiling what is the output. So let us compile it java c BiPredicate example.java and let us run it. So you can see for 3 we are getting true and for 16 we are getting false. So this was it for today. Today we have understood two input variant of predicate, that is BiPredicate. In our upcoming video we will see two input variant of function, that is BiFunction. So I hope you like this video. So do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for yet another videos on Java 8. Till then, Take care, bye bye, and thank you for watching.